movie notes on Dance First, 2023 film, 5 January 2025 viewing. I am Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Presley, she, her, hers of Graceland, and I'm going to talk through my movie notes for my Sunday, 5 January 2025 viewing of the 2023 film Dance First. And for my description for this viewing, I came up with, which is a biographical film about the life and work of the 1969 Nobel Prize in Literature in relation to novel and drama writing forms winner Samuel Beckett, including the Nobel Prize awarding / speech writing thought processes. So I thought this movie did a good job of, like, it's kind of how it's framed is it starts off with the Nobel awarding ceremony, which is different than an announcement, because the announcement, the person might not be there, and the awarding is like the person getting the thing. And so that distinction, and then it kind of it goes, and this guy climbs up the side of the stage, you know, and like goes into this pocket and starts talking with himself, which is kind of supposed to be a portrayal of speech writing thought processes, right? What does he say now? Now that he got this prize, right, for his work, what's he gonna say? And so it's meant to kind of convey, like, yes, this person won this prize, but there's so much like that goes with the winning of it, and especially for literature, right? It's under attack from all of the disciplines, and like those Nobel laureates who think, now that I've written a speech and I've delivered it and was such a hit, now I can win a Nobel Prize in literature, and I'm going to win for my speech writing processes. So I thought that this movie did a good job of just kind of addressing that, of like, for a person in literature, and especially this guy, the kind of family dynamics, so Samuel Beckett, of and personal life dynamics that went into kind of his work and then winning the prize. It was for him, there's a little bit of, is different because it's first off literature, so it's relevant in writing and speaking, speech for the area in which he won, and then second, of kind of being coerced for his background to speak when he doesn't want to speak, or to say something, or have to frame it a certain way when in, like, why do we have to be forced to speak, first off? And second off, if we have to be forced to speak, why can't we just say what we want to say? And you can say we can say what we just wanted to say, but that's a lie. I know that. And some lady threw a chair when I didn't engage to, like, propose to her, right? So the, like, reality of, somebody can say, you can say whatever you want to say, but when it's on, like, the biggest stage, like, that's a load of bullcrap, right? There's this thing called image or reputation, if you've ever heard of it, you know? So, like, this, it's kind of like this guy's internal turmoil of, like, how do I take that, like, hostility I'm feeling towards this situation right now and winning the prize in coercion speaking and coercion writing, and turn it inwards about my own self and my own life experiences. So I thought the movie did a really great job on, like, conveying that and, like, trying to communicate that dynamic for somebody who actually won the Nobel Prize in Literature. So yeah, and it kind of, how it's distributed throughout the movie, I'd say it's kind of like, but a writer is always thinking about that, always thinking about, but if I say this or I write this, how about that day in the future when somebody brings up that one little detail about that one side project, about that one thing I wrote, and now it's relevant because I'm writing and giving my own speech, right? It's the same medium, it's the same arena, so to speak. So they're like, but it's relevant because you're a writer, and this is the Nobel Prize in Literature. Right, so they're like, it's just always, you know, with that day, when that day comes, and for this guy, it's the, you know, the awarding day for the Nobel Prize in Literature, for the 1969 Nobel Prize in Literature. When that day comes, and that was that day, you know, it's just like, so it's kind of framing around what goes into the speech writing, whether the speech is shown or not, right? But that's kind of the takeaways, right? You know, for some people it's not fun to do the speech. That's already what they do, writing. So, and having to write to match a certain tone, which is like maybe not even representative of them, right? It's kind of, and they can say all they want. It's okay to just say, write and say whatever you want, but you're like, that's not true. You guys should know that's not true. Right? Not that the Nobel Committee actually says that in this movie, but, like, you know, like, Everybody should know that. So, there we go. I'll give 5 out of 5 stars. Movie notes on Dance First, 2023, film 5 January 2025 viewing.